All right, Akash Shinty, the real reflection of you in the village, the East Village. Well, I guess it is technically the village, but really the East Village. Just wrapped up an amazing off-Broadway play as a production manager, and that's my first little thing off Broadway, or even in the theatrical scene in terms of being on the production side of things. So it's pretty surreal, the whole experience. Never expected myself to be doing it in 1,000 years, and yet at the same time, I did it. That's another thing for the resume, for the credits. That aside, though, today, it's just been a day of building relationships and communicating with people and just hanging out. It's a really important facet of life, building relationships, being with other people, and simply being present with another. Earlier today, I was supporting a buddy of mine who just graduated as well. He had a graduation party, and so simply showing up. It's crazy how much life is just simply showing up. Last night, I was hanging out with a buddy, Again, just simply showing up. So I say all of that because, that's the thing today, is just show up, Show up. And not show up like, all right, I'm here, no, show up, And you're here, alive, lively, you got something to bring to the table. That's so important, and it's not for anything other than just living your life in a way that's engaging and dynamic and fun. Right now, I'm making my little video. I could have just jumped right in my car or drove back home, and that's it, called it a night. But I'm like, you know what? I think doing a little video and showing up to doing a video would be something that's really cool. And so that's what I'm doing. I love being in New York, though. It's refreshing. You never know who you're going to meet. There's always an adventure right around the corner, both figuratively and literally. And it's just fun, for lack of a better word. So at the end of this weekend, was a pretty, all right, I did quite a bit, if I look back. 2 red carpet events, 1 for the Rutherford Film Festival, 1 for America's Epic Film Festival, and then a wrap party, and in between that, hanging out in Montclair to catch up with some buddies. It's a pretty full weekend of socializing and being out and about and amongst the people, I'm just a man of the people, what can I say? But I crack myself up sometimes with all the stupidity that I have, little bits. I love antics, by the way. If you know anything about me, antics are probably one of my most, favorite things in the world. And it's not really a thing, it's more of a experience. But I love antics. The reason why I love antics is they're so lighthearted. There's nothing really to them. It doesn't really matter. It's just a way to pass the time. But to me, it's hilarious, cracks me up. But, showing up, that's it. Show up. Be where you're at with everything you got. In the midst of it, I'm dealing with a couple personal things in my life right now. Who isn't dealing with personal things in their life? And they could easily distract me, and I could be like, oh, well, I got this going on, and this just happened, and that just happened, and what's that gonna do? It's not gonna change anything. If anything, I'm gonna lose experiences or opportunities as a result of it. So what better way to approach life than being like, well, let's show up with everything I got. Let me have a sharper smile, for example. That was one thing I was working on today, is that wherever I go, I want to have a more smiley smile, whatever that may mean, But I want to have wherever I am, I just have a little bit of a sharper smile, where anybody just glimpses over to me, oh, that guy's smiling. I wonder what he's smiling about. Now, it's not like I'm necessarily going to answer that question to them. I'm just going to leave them in wonder for the rest of their life. If they're thinking about that for their life, I don't know. They may be, they may not, but you never know your impact on people. It's one of the things that I can't stress or emphasize enough. You have no idea the impacts that you have on other people. And that's why the way you show up is so, so important. Because you don't know, just even being there, that could change somebody's life. Your presence. It may sound very like, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's true. It's damn well true. So, I think that's what I'm going to leave you guys on today is show up. And you never know whose life you're going to impact. On that note, keep up, thrive, and stay sexy.